Welcome to the Stoic Golden Tribe, where enduring wisdom meets the strength of presence, and where we uncover the truths modern society refuses to teach men. Today, we explore a truth as old as time, yet so rarely spoken in today's noisy world. Why masculine stillness is the most attractive force on earth. We live in an age of constant motion, notifications buzzing, schedules overfilling, voices competing for attention. But there is something undeniably magnetic about the man who remains still amidst the chaos, not passive, not lazy, but deeply rooted like a mountain, like an ocean, still, yet powerful. Women notice it, other men respect it, the world responds to it. In this video, we'll unpack what masculine stillness really means and what it doesn't, why it's deeply attractive on an evolutionary and emotional level, how it connects to ancient teachings from Stoic philosophers and warrior sages, and how you as a man can cultivate this stillness to build unshakable inner power. If you've ever felt overwhelmed, anxious, reactive, or questioned your own sense of direction as a man, this message is for you. So sit back, breathe deep, and listen closely. Because in a world that's constantly shouting, the man who can be calm is the one who commands attention. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and comment below to join the brotherhood. Your presence here is part of the stillness we're building together. Chapter 1. The nature of masculine stillness. Masculine stillness is not silence. It is not emptiness. It is the unshakable calm at the center of the storm. It is the grounded energy of a man who does not need to chase because he already possesses. In ancient times, warriors prepared for battle not just with swords, but with silence. The Stoics like Marcus Aurelius spoke of ataraxia, a state of inner tranquility, immune to the chaos of the outer world. In Eastern wisdom, the samurai trained for years not to strike harder, but to wait longer, to act only when necessary, and with total presence. Stillness, in this sense, is not doing nothing. It is doing nothing unnecessary. In today's fast-paced world, we've confused movement with progress. But ask yourself, how many people do you know who are always busy, yet going nowhere? Stillness is clarity. It is focus. It is the ability to stay rooted in your purpose while others are distracted by the noise. Imagine this: a woman walks into a room full of men. Some are posturing, loud, laughing too hard. But one man sits with his back straight, eyes calm, breath slow. He speaks when he wants to, not when he needs attention. That is the man she will remember. Why? Because stillness signals mastery. It shows control not just over your environment, but over your inner world. And in a society where everyone is reacting, the man who responds with intention becomes a rare and powerful force. Think of someone like Keanu Reeves. He rarely talks about himself, doesn't chase headlines, but carries a grounded stillness that people respect. He doesn't try to be attractive, he simply is, because stillness draws people in like gravity. Ancient wisdom teaches us, he who conquers himself is the mightiest warrior. Confucius masculine. Stillness is the foundation of that conquest. Drop a comment below. When was the last time your stillness spoke louder than your words? Chapter 2. Stillness is a signal of power, not weakness. In the modern world, stillness is often misunderstood. People confuse it with laziness, passivity, or even indifference. But that couldn't be further from the truth. Stillness is not the absence of power, it is the containment of it. Think of a lion. He doesn't pace back and forth. He doesn't growl for no reason. He waits, observes, conserves. But when the moment comes, he strikes with precision and force. That's not weakness, that's dominance, that's discipline. As men, we've been taught to perform, to react quickly, to prove ourselves through action. But what society doesn't teach us is that the most powerful man in the room is often the least reactive one, the one who doesn't flinch under pressure, the one who doesn't chase but attracts, because power doesn't beg, it chooses. Let's take this deeper with an ancient truth. The wise man is silent. Only the fool needs to prove he is wise. Lao Tzu. This doesn't mean we should never speak or act. It means we reserve our energy. Stillness is the space between impulse and response, and in that space, true power is born. Real-life application. Next time you're in a conflict or high-pressure situation, pause. Don't rush to defend yourself. Don't react to provoke. Simply hold your ground. Watch how quickly others become uncomfortable. Why? Because stillness is confronting. It reflects back other people's chaos. It reveals their lack of control. That's why women are drawn to masculine stillness. It feels safe, stable, immovable. In a world full of unpredictability, your grounded presence becomes a sanctuary. Remember, stillness doesn't mean doing nothing. It means doing only what is necessary and doing it with full awareness. This is not weakness. This is calculated strength. Drop a comment below. Have you ever noticed how silence can shift the energy in a room? Chapter 3. Cultivating stillness in a distracted world. Masculine stillness doesn't happen by accident. In today's world, everything is designed to keep you moving, scrolling, reacting, consuming, chasing. The average man is mentally fragmented, emotionally overstimulated, and spiritually exhausted. Stillness must be trained, and like all forms of mastery, it begins with discipline. Start with your breath. Your breath is your anchor. The moment you feel yourself pulled by stress, noise, or temptation, breathe. Slow, deep, intentional. It's ancient wisdom in motion. The Spartans practiced breath control before battle. Buddhist monks use breath to tame the mind. Why? Because you cannot be reactive when you are fully present with your breath. Next, control your attention. Your attention is the most valuable currency you own. Guard it. Stop letting your phone dictate your focus. Practice doing one thing at a time with total presence. Whether it's lifting weights, reading, having a conversation, be all there. Stillness isn't about sitting in silence. It's about full presence in everything you do. Another tool? Solitude. Powerful men are not afraid to be alone. In solitude, you confront yourself. You hear your thoughts, face your doubts, feel your emotions without distraction. That's uncomfortable, but it's where real growth begins. A man who does not know how to be alone will never understand his own power. Seneca. Think of high performers like Kobe Bryant or Jocko Willink. Their strength didn't come from chaos. It came from ritual, from structured discipline, from being comfortable in silence and repetition. That's stillness in motion. But don't romanticize it. Stillness is earned through early mornings, hard choices, and the refusal to chase validation. The more you build it, the more you radiate strength without saying a word, and that's when people start noticing. They can't explain it, but they feel it. You walk differently, you talk with purpose, you stop needing to be loud because your presence already speaks. Drop a comment below. What daily habit grounds you when the world tries to pull you off center? Chapter 4. Stillness as a man's legacy. At the heart of every great man's journey lies a single question. What kind of energy do I leave behind when I'm gone? In the end, stillness is not just about attraction, dominance, or self-control. It's about legacy. The quiet strength that outlasts noise, the presence that holds a family together, the grounded energy that guides others, not by force, but by example. You see, masculine stillness is timeless. It transcends fashion, trends, and technology. It's the same force that lived in the hearts of Roman emperors, samurai warriors, tribal chiefs, and silent fathers who never spoke much but carried the entire weight of their families with dignity. Stillness is the final evolution of the masculine spirit. Because one day, you will face the storms of life, heartbreak, betrayal, failure, loss. And in those moments, your muscles, your money, your charisma, they won't be enough. What will matter is your ability to stand still, rooted in who you are, unmoved by chaos, unbroken by pressure. That's where true manhood begins. Not in how loud you are, but in how still you can be when the world demands you fold. Be like the cliff against which the waves continually break, but it stands firm and tames the fury of the water. Marcus Aurelius. Real legacy isn't built in noise. It's built in quiet consistency, in emotional discipline, in the silent decisions you make when no one is watching. The man who walks with stillness becomes a mirror to others. He doesn't just walk through life, he reshapes it. He calms rooms, commands respect, and inspires peace simply by being present. So remember this: stillness is not the end of your power. It is the beginning of your immortality. Drop a comment below. What will your stillness say about you when words are no longer needed? Thank you for walking this path with us today. If this message struck something deep in you, if you felt seen or challenged or awakened, then you are part of something greater. You are part of the Stoic Golden Tribe, where men rise not by noise but by presence. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and drop your thoughts below. Your voice matters, and your stillness will be felt far beyond this screen. Until next time, stand firm, breathe deep, and remain unshaken.